Well, hello there everyone, welcome to another video here on the channel. My name is Emily. I know it's a bit of a weird one this, and yes, this is an MSFS video, your eyes aren't deceiving you. I'm in a MiG-15. So before we take off and go tear around the sky, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this, my experience with the MiG-15, in a very similar livery to this one. So, for those of you who have a basic understanding of NATO, or roundels I guess, and flags, you will see that this aircraft has a Czech flag painted on its stab and wing. That means it's probably a Czech aircraft. It also registers OK UTI. OK is the Czech prefix for aircraft registrations. What most of you probably won't know is that that shield you see painted on the nose there, the prancing white horse, that's the shield or the emblem of this city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. Now, some of you will know that I'm half Czech, and that's where my family, my Czech side of the family, comes from. And not this aircraft. This aircraft, I believe, it is, well, obviously privately owned and still flies. But there is an air museum in the UK, in southern Scotland, which is called what's it? The East Fortune Air Museum. So it's a place called East Fortune, and they have a MiG-15 there. And it was the strangest experience ever. Walking in to a museum and seeing this. For the credit, of course, just go to Peter here. And I just remember coming around the corner and just seeing that logo, or that shield. And it's probably as much of a connection I'm going to feel with an aircraft. But yeah, it's just a really strange experience to talk about. But anyhow, what we're going to do, we are here at Moshnov. We have got the Flying Partner Slovakia scenery for Moshnov now, because it's just a part of the world I enjoy, man, and we're going to go flying. Wow, this thing, man, this can be fun. So we are in the trainer version, as I say. This is the UTI. Punch it, Hunkmeyer. Let's go. I forgot this thing got... There we go. Let's go. I'm going to feather myself back to 115. No, I must be brake. There we go. My parking brakes are dragging, which is not great from freshness and a flying perspective, but shh. We're not talking about that today. Alright, we're just going to tear up the airfield a little bit, just to get ourselves used to the aircraft. So 150 we should definitely be able to rotate at this point. That artificial horizon is going to throw me off, not going to lie. Gear up. And off. Flaps up.
Check flying legends 2514 continue for west departure.
Roger. Oh. Okay, so how much can... Yeah, hold it at 120. Just... I think that's like... Got a bit of crosswind component, which is fine.
Check flying legends 2514, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Well, I'm not planning on leaving your airspace, but fine. Take it vertical. I promise I lined up for that taxiway on purpose. It's got the DHL 75 down there, the cargo flats. Oh, boys, this thing shifts. Power off, because we're going to about have issues with compressibility.
Check flying legends 2514 acknowledge last transmission.
I can safely say there is a man in that control tower who is about to throw his coffee everywhere. Anyway, back in the cockpit we go. Oh, wings level. And pull, vertical.
Check
Pull,
flying
pull,
legends 2514. Did you hear my last transmission?
vertical. Oh, boys. That flickering is quite painful. Power back on. Roll around to wings level. Quite interesting, actually, just two. So you can see the old military apron where this aircraft would have lived.
Check flying legends 2514. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, shut up. Can you not tell we're having fun? Frequency change
Mosnov Tower,
approved.
check flying legends
Moshnov
2514,
Tower.
frequency change.
Choose. And we're not going to contact Prague Center. So, just practicing some final maneuvers in the aircraft. Aileron roll. Very slow rate of roll compared to some what I'm used to nowadays. I'm going to do a barrel roll as well. So, nose down. Pitching vertical. And over the top we go. Actually, I went too high there. See, that's how you do practice every now and again. We'll cover that okay. This is pretty. Right, where is... I have drawn some map plots on here, so I'm going to zoom back in. Oh wow, we are way further south than I planned to be today. So do you want to do a fly past at Hookvalde? Hookvalde is the home of Leos Janacek. Leos Janacek? I know, Leos Janacek? Janacek. I know, Janacek Hookvalde. And used to drive through there all the time when I would be going with my mum and sister and grandma to our cottage in the mountains. So I'm going to do a fly past. That's Kopsivnica, so we're above it really. No, so it looks to be fine. Okay, I know where I am now. So that's not Kopsivnica, Kopsivnica is further away. This is a different place which escapes me. I've driven through again. And it's this area here which is woefully muffled, unfortunately. No, this is Hook Valley. So let's think, where are we? About here is Leos Janacek's actual house. And this is like a big estate you can walk around, which is the Castle Hookvalde. Castle's sort of a ruin now, but it's still pretty cool. And back over the top we go. There's one more location I think we will fly past to before we go and do a little bit more manoeuvring. So first of all, actually, that down there, that circle you see, this is Kopsivnica. And this is where Tatra trucks test all. Well, that's the factory. And this must be the test track where they test all their trucks out. That's cool. You can see there's some rail line there as well because they also made the Slovenska Castella, and that's was basically like a high-speed train from back in today. But we'll roll out wings level. The place we're going to is Prisibor, and there used to be a MiG-15 on a plinth here, and we're sort of doing a fly past in honour of that because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe because it's disappeared from there around the time I saw the one in Scotland. So my belief is that they basically removed that at some point, or it was sold or whatever. That's it below us. That's Seaboard. So it would be on a plinth in sort of, I believe, because I've only seen it once when I was little in this area here. Also, Seaboard, funny place name. Seaboard in Czech means cutlery. And there we go, we're going to go for a... so we're going to sneak attack on the airfield. That's what the Bill Rangers call it. So power on. 700 knots. Pretend it's NATO days. So we're going to come in at low level. Power's on. Because head on, we make very little noise, remember. I mean, basically at VNE, and we'll go vertical and do a maneuver off the top. Basically, air show time. 3, 2, 1, pull, over crowd centre, 40 degrees nose up bubble, go! Where's my altitude gauge? Roll over, power on, pull, 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 pull. Dive back down, straight in for the runway, and roll left, pull. So, this is something that people think, the misconception DCS, we're going to do a full circle here, and basically turn this into a figure of 8. Now, this is accurate modelling, this is an insane rate fighter. And other way we go, rudder helping us out, pull. And we're going to roll out and we're going to come for a landing. So, this aircraft is actually an insane rate fighter. In fact, no, I love beating the strip up in this thing, so I'm going to do one last beat up of the strip. And then we'll do a split S, then basically land from there. See how fast I can make this thing go anyway. Wow, so 1,000 kilometers an hour, that doesn't convert very well to knots, to be fair. Whoa, and wings level, and power, and pull. Dangling everything we've got. Hitting the middle marker there, or the inner marker, sorry. I'll just do glide pass. Nice and slow. I'll display the top side of the aircraft like that. Flying straight ahead. Pow, 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 pow. Display the underside of the aircraft. In fact, we'll configure. Although I'll put a bit quick actually. So, no, well, I lost all my air now. Great. Here is down. This is honestly just, this video's had very little actual sort of hardcore planning for it, but this thing is gorgeous to fly around in. I can't see this being a modular or a DLC I fly every day. Well, that's the line into Mushroom Station. I wonder where that is. But just to do do pretendy air shows in every now and again, it's pretty good fun, man. Flaps coming down, gliding it in. We're configured for landing. From really low and then flare like a bitch. There we go, we're swung below 100 knots, so just, oh dear god, hello. Okay, I'll go flapless. I'll just park up by that tower and go apologise to the guy who spilled his coffee all over himself. It's a Top Gun reference. If you don't get the Top Gun reference, we can't be friends, I'm sorry. But wow, what an aircraft that is to fly. You know what, like I say, it's an aircraft that the paint on it means more to me than the aircraft itself does, to be honest. But yeah, also, the reason the registration is UTI is it's a MIG-15 UTI, as the video title will suggest. But it's a bit, and I know, Warsaw Pact in general had different designations to us, and I get that. But UTI, to the English-speaking world, it's a urinary tract infection, which is a rather unpleasant infection you can get in your urinary manoeuvres. Obviously, depending on which model you've got going on downstairs, depends on how it affects you. But honestly, this thing looks gorgeous. The cockpit, to be honest, feels a little bit 2D, but I'm not sure how much of that's. And the lighting feels strange because the panel itself looks like it's not lit, like there's no light reflecting off it, whereas there's loads of light reflecting off all the bevels, the gauges. So it's just a little bit weird. But what we'll do, we'll bring the aircraft to a stand here, and we're going to call it. So we'll just do like a really quick changeover. So the canopy will come up and we jump off on the wing, and then the pilot will get in and then go flying again. But that was super cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little sortie with me. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.